tonight and what authorities are now saying. But we do begin tonight with this catastrophic flooding across the Northeast. Vermont under a state of emergency tonight. Some of the worst flooding in nearly 100 years. The capital of Vermont tonight underwater, shut down most of the day. Authorities fearing a nearby dam may not hold. Vermont Governor Phil Scott tonight calling the devastation, quote, historic and catastrophic. 8 inches of rain in just hours. The city still deemed not safe for public travel. A driver trapped in his car as the waters there washed it away. The Wrightsville Dam nearing capacity at this hour as the water levels continue to rise. And to the south in Ludlow, Vermont, these train tracks on an active freight line. Look at this, now suspended 100 feet in the air after the earth beneath them was washed away. Tonight, a short break before more storms hit yet again. Ginger G standing by to time this out. But first, ABC's Janae Norman from Vermont tonight.
Tonight, raging rivers. From record-breaking storms bringing new danger to millions.
Make no mistake, the devastation and flooding we're experiencing across Vermont is historic and catastrophic.
Vermont's capital city, Montpelier, inundated overnight with up to 8 inches of rain. Cars floating down streets, windows of businesses looking more like fish tanks. The water nearly as high as the city's parking meters. By noon, swift water teams ferrying well over 100 residents to dry land.
In many areas, the water conditions remain too dangerous for rescue by boat.
After the Winooski River crested at a near record 21 feet overnight, officials now watching the nearly full Wrightsville Dam. ABC's Jacqueline Lee is there.
This dam was built after floods inundated Montpelier nearly 100 years ago. Since then, they've never had to worry about it overflowing until now. And if it does, officials say there's no precedent for potential damage.
Heavy visible damage from the air from southern Vermont to New Hampshire. The ski town of Ludlow now caked in heavy mud. These train tracks, part of an active railway for freight trains, left hanging in the air after rains washed the ground away. The storms also leaving a trail of destruction throughout New York State. In hard-hit Orange County, officials estimate the damage in the tens of millions. Military officials at West Point assessing damage to roads and bridges in the area. Some parts of the state got more than 2 months worth of rain in a single day.
And David, I gotta show you this water line. It shows just how high those floodwaters rose here in downtown Montpelier. Officials have just recently lifted the emergency order banning travel in this area. But you can hear those emergency sirens, David. They are still warning many areas are still not safe, and more storms are on the way, expected Thursday through the weekend, David.
And certainly be careful while you walk there. Janae Norman leading us off from the capital of Vermont. What a scene, Janae. Thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger G, tracking it all too across several states, but falling, collapsing into a ravine there. They're now watching at least 16 more homes tonight. Here's our Chief National Correspondent, Matt Gutman, on the scene for us again.
Tonight, investigators searching for the cause of this catastrophic landslide near Los Angeles. Home after home crumbling into the canyon in the Rolling Hills Estates. You can hear this home's foundation cracking, a slow-moving disaster that officials say can't be stopped.
The last 2 or 3 days, it's been what you might call a little dramatic. Buildings changing positions, degrees of angle, popping.
The ground started shifting Saturday, moving 20 feet in 24 hours.
Just 2 days ago, the garage here was level with the street. Now it's 16 feet down, and there is a fissure that runs through the top of this neighborhood that has taken out home after home after home.
10 homes destroyed, 12 total condemned, 16 other homes now being monitored.
As the city prepares for a disaster declaration, David, state geologists tell me that record rains this year have unleashed thousands of landslides, and it's often the biggest ones that take the longest to form, which is why there's concern of additional landslides here in the coming months. David.
Matt Gutman on the watch again tonight.